I've been watching some iconic directors. Steven Spielberg and Alfred Hitchcock have multiple movies in this book, but also Quentin Tarantino has multiple movies in this book. And the first Tarantino movie that I tackled was Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2. As I've mentioned before, the movies in this book aren't numbered. So I'm actually not sure if Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 counts as one of the 501 movies or counts as two. But I guess I'll find out once I finish collating all the data. But either way, it's two completely different movies, but with the same story. And it's one of the... I'm trying to remember. I think it's the first Tarantino movie I actually ever saw, because I still haven't seen Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is in this book. I know it was before this one. I haven't seen it. So I think this is the first one I've ever seen. I loved it. I ate it up. I love the kung fu fighting. I love the acting. Think about how hard this acting would have been for Uma Thurman in both movies. If you don't remember what happens in the first one and the second one. So the first one is when it opens with a bang. Like, talk about an amazing, catching, draw you in opener. They have opening credits just like old movies where it's just music and the information, and then it gets right into the story. So Uma Thurman is just woken up from a coma. You see that she was attacked at a wedding of some sort. You don't really know much about her, but she has this list of people that she's going on revenge against. And so in the first movie, she goes up against Vivica A. Fox and Lucy Liu. And it shows you a little bit more about what happens to her in her coma and how she got out of her coma. So Vivica A. Fox, that fight scene is hot. Those two girls, amazing. Just think about how much training those girls had to go through for that fight scene. And Lucy Liu too. I don't think Lucy Liu has ever looked better than in this film, in Kill Bill Volume 1. And then in Kill Bill Volume 2, she completes her list. She goes after Bill, who is the main leader of this former assassins gang, and then also his brother and his current lover, or girl that wants to be his lover. I'm actually not sure about that relationship, but these are all the former people she used to work with that she was trying to escape from, and they didn't like that she was going to escape, so they attacked her, took away her new life, and put her in a coma. She was about 9 months pregnant. They didn't tell her that also her daughter survived. So it's just, there's a lot going on. Both Volume 1 and Volume 2 are completely different styles of movie, but they're both amazing. There's so many good things about this movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. What are great about both of these movies, Volume 1 and Volume 2, is the mixture of mediums that are used, the visuals that are used, the visual effects that are used, the acting, the fight choreography, the makeup, yes, and the special effects makeup, all the blood, the gore. Tarantino films are notorious for having a lot of blood, in case you don't know that. And there's just such great storytelling. There's a great soundtrack. There's great sound editing. There's great use of slow motion, use of anime. And it's even really cute, the cereal that is named when Vivica A. Fox goes to shoot Uma Thurman is actually called Kaboom. So just these tiny details, nothing is overlooked by Quentin Tarantino. And it's really impressive. Another fact that I learned is that the actor that plays Hattori Hanzo actually was the Kung Fu Samurai expert on set. I hope he got 2 paychecks for that. One is the actor and one is the Samurai Sword Advisor, because he did double duty, and he was great. I really liked him. It was really believable. And another thing I wanted to talk about with the acting is Uma Thurman does a lot in this movie, and I heard she did a lot of her own stunts, and she even actually got injured, and I think it's a residual, permanent injury that she got from this movie. Think of all the fight scenes she had to do, how much physical acting she had to do. This girl earned her paycheck, and she looks fabulous in this movie. She does an amazing job. Everyone in both of these movies really, really does a great job of telling the story. We do have some more Quentin Tarantino movies in this book. Pulp Fiction for one. I don't know all the other ones, but I know there's more than just Pulp Fiction. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you'll see what other Tarantino movies made the list.